Have you ever smelled something so terrifying that your eyes started playing tricks on you? I used to think it was impossible, but that was before I started seeing blood. It started in my shower, a cascade of deep, dark red, smelling of iron and decay. I screamed, squeezed my eyes shut, and when I opened them again, it was just water. Clear, clean water. The problem is, it happened again the next day, and the day after that. And the strange thing is, the nightmare didn't end when I left the bathroom. It followed me to work.
My little perfume shop was my dream. I called it the Alchemist's Garden. It wasn't one of those big, bright department stores. It was my own little world of scents. I had bottles of all shapes and sizes, filled with liquids that looked like liquid gold, soft pinks and cool blues. I knew every scent like the back of my hand. The sweet vanilla, the sharp citrus, the deep woody smell of sandalwood. My customers loved it. They said I had a gift for finding the perfect fragrance for their soul. For the first year, everything was perfect. I worked, I went home, I lived a simple, happy life. My favorite part of the day was the shower I took after a long shift. It was my ritual, a way to wash off the mix of 100 different perfumes and feel fresh again, to become a blank canvas. That's why the incident in the shower was so jarring. After the first time I saw the blood in the shower, I tried to forget it. I told myself I was just tired, stressed from running a business. I walked into my shop the next morning, the little bell above the door chiming its usual greeting. The air was thick with the scent of lavender and rose, just as I had left it. But something was wrong. I looked at my favorite perfume, Midnight Jasmine. It was usually a delicate pale yellow. Today, it looked like a bottle of dark, thick syrup, the color of a deep bruise. I picked it up, my hand trembling. I uncapped it, expecting the sweet floral scent. Instead, a coppery metallic smell filled my nose, the smell of blood. I dropped the bottle. It didn't shatter, but a little bit of the liquid splashed onto the white counter. It was a dark crimson stain. I frantically grabbed a cloth to wipe it up, and as the cloth soaked it in, the liquid looked normal again, just the pale yellow of the perfume. The metallic smell was gone, replaced by jasmine. I thought I was losing my mind. It kept happening. Every day, the shower water would turn red for a few seconds, and every day at the shop, a different perfume would have its moment. One day, it was Ocean Breeze, which looked like a vial of ink. The next, First Love, a soft pink perfume, turned a horrifying shade of scarlet. I became paranoid. I started to watch my customers, wondering if they saw it too. But no one ever said anything. They would smile, sniff the perfume, and say, "Oh, that's beautiful." How could they not see what I was seeing? How could they not smell the awful scent that hid beneath the flowers and fruits? This is the point where my life really started to unravel. I wasn't sleeping, I was afraid to shower, I was afraid to go to work. It felt like my own senses, the very things I built my career on, were betraying me.
Have you ever had a feeling that something was terribly wrong, but you couldn't prove it? That feeling in your gut that the world is tilted, but everyone else seems to be walking straight? Tell me about it in the comments. I need to know I'm not the only one. I couldn't live like this. I had to find an answer. I started to think, what did all these perfumes have in common? The answer was me. I was the one who made them. I used high-quality oils and ingredients from all over the world. There had to be a connection. My most popular and unique creation was a scent called Crimson Kiss. It was a deep, complex fragrance with a beautiful red hue. It was my masterpiece, and people couldn't get enough of it. The main ingredient was a rare flower, the Ruby Petal, which I imported from a small, remote village. I started researching the Ruby Petal. It took days of digging through obscure botanical websites and digital archives. What I found made my blood run cold. The flower was famous not just for its beauty, but for the local legends surrounding it. It was said to only grow in soil where a great tragedy had occurred. The legends claimed the flower absorbed the sorrow and pain from the earth, and its color came from the blood that was spilled there centuries ago. The villagers called it the sorrow bloom. I felt a chill go down my spine. Had I brought a curse into my shop? Was the essence of this tragic flower somehow corrupting everything it touched? I decided to stop using it. That night, I gathered every bottle of Crimson Kiss and every drop of the Ruby Petal oil. I was going to throw it all away. As I held the last bottle, the deep red liquid swirled. It looked more like blood than ever before. And then, I remembered something. When I first created the formula for Crimson Kiss, I was so proud. I loved the scent so much, I wanted to make it a permanent part of my brand, a signature scent that would be in everything. So, to ensure a consistent base note across my entire product line, I had started adding just one single tiny drop of the Ruby Petal oil to every batch of every single perfume I made, even the citrus and the ocean scents. It was my secret ingredient, my signature. The problem wasn't that Crimson Kiss was cursed. The problem was that a piece of it was in everything. The blood wasn't a hallucination. The perfumes were changing. The flower's essence was slowly, chemically reacting with the other oils, amplifying itself, turning them one by one. But the shower? Why the shower? And that's when the final, most horrible piece of the puzzle clicked into place. After working all day, my hands and clothes were coated in a fine mist of 100 different perfumes. Every day I would go home and wash it all off. In the shower, the hot water and steam would release the concentrated oils from my skin and hair, all at once. Hundreds of tiny drops, all from the sorrow bloom, washing over me. I wasn't just seeing blood. In my shower, for a few horrifying moments every day, I was bathing in it. My gift wasn't for finding the perfect scent for a person's soul. My gift was for bottling nightmares, and I had become my own best customer.